For information about investing in character-led companies, please visit www.rocinvestments.com and join the growing number of investors choosing to make character a priority when investing their money.
For what I'd like to do is just go a little deeper, because to me, your experience, I mean, you're incredibly unique in just that you've had experiences as African. Do you say African American or African British? What do you say African? What is your?
It is so it's really funny because like when people ask me like, where do you come from, right? I say that's not a 2-minute question. That is an hour-long question. So how do I identify myself really is I say that I am Black British of African and Caribbean heritage. And behind that, actually, I've got grandparents who come from Scotland and Venezuela and Spain. So it's not a simple question. But however, so the socialization of the world is that, okay, this is what she looks like. She's a Black woman, end of story. But there's so much depth and heritage and ancestry with all that. So that's how I identify myself. And as you've asked me that question, I was hoping you'd ask me that question. I had written a poem not too long ago with a man by the name of Fred Keel, who has passed on now. And I wrote this poem and I said, what do you think of this poem in terms of when he was asking me, who am I? So I'm going to just read a few snippets for you, if that's okay.
I would love it.
Okay, yeah. Brilliant. Okay, so it starts off, I am from red, yellow, green, and even brown curries, all spicy, thick, and slowly cooked with loving hands and mediocre palates. I am from pure coconut milk and Indian Ocean waters and homegrown aloe vera being massaged into my locks by wrinkled and worn-out chocolate-hued hands. I am from my mother's Trinidadian impatient womb being birthed into my first breath. I am from the earthy smells of thick and uneven droplets of rain conjured up from the rich, red African soil of my father's footsteps. I am from the joyful and excitable Champs-Élysées in Paris, the racist comments from Dallas, the beautiful walks along the Thames, the suspicious and peering looks in the jewelry shop. I am from every one of you who smiled at me or who did not, who said hello to me or who did not, who heard to me or who did not, who loved me or who did not. I am from the red, yellow, green, and even brown curries, all spicy, thick, and slowly cooked with loving hands and mediocre palates. So that's just a snippet from my poem.
Jeez, that was unbelievably beautiful.
For information about investing in character-led companies, please visit www.rocinvestments.com and join the growing number of investors choosing to make character a priority when investing their money.